I got it from my mother, but my body is my own. I got it from my mother, but my body is my own. I got it from my mother, but my body is my own. I got it from my mother, but my body is my own. Sexy, let's talk about it. Classes.
Smart, wise, informed.
What's up, family, students, teachers, parents, and to all my Ghanaian kings and queens. Welcome to Adventures 2. Whether you are stressing over your BC, WASI, or Jollof debates, this show got your back. We are going to help you stay smart, strong, wise, and informed. Grab your favorite snack, a pen or a pencil, and a notebook, and let's do it. We are going to talk about early parenting. I am sure we have all seen someone pregnant who thought was too young to be pregnant, but how does it get that way? Sometimes people say that having sex is a way to show love, but do you think that is true? Is there a difference between you having sex with someone because you want to show the person that you care about the person, because you don't want to lose the person, and you having sex because you want to get something in return, maybe money, favor, and any other thing? Is there a difference? Like how?
Like some of them are curious. Like curiosity is one. Most of them, like when they listen, when they hear about sex with their friends and they're talking about it, like most of their peers, like let's say for instance, some of their peers will engage into sex and I'll come and talk to them and say, oh, this sex is nice. If you go and date and do all those sort of things, it's nice. And so because of that, they also like have the perception to test and see. So due to that, it may lead to early parenting.
Per my understanding, when we come to having sex because you care for somebody, that can be classified as maybe you are in a relationship with somebody, then the person is threatening you, if you didn't have sex with me, we are going to break up, or something like that. So because you love the person, you end up having sex with the person. But when we come to having sex because you want something in return, maybe you are in need of something and you can't afford, then the person demands you having sex with him before him offering you the something. That's
my point of view. I don't think both are different, because you're having sex because you care about someone, you don't want the person to leave you. It's more like you want the person to be with you, so you want something. And you having sex for money or all those ulterior motives is literally the same thing. There's no difference between the two.
Okay, there is no difference between the two. If someone feels like they have to have sex to keep their partner, is that really love? No. Why? Why isn't it love? Really, like, why is it love?
Actually, sexual intercourse can lead to pregnancy and other things. So if you love and then sexual intercourse is for married couples. So why be in a relationship? You're not married to the person and you want to have sex with the person. If you love the person, you wouldn't want to let the person get pregnant, because the two of you, or you're not mature, then you can't take care of each other.
Okay.
And my point is, that's not the only way to show love. When you love somebody, you can show care, kindness, and respect. But that's not the only way. Like you have sex with someone. That is not even love. That one is for marriage couples. But you can show love, like you respect that person, you care for that person, and kindness. That one, that is love.
Okay.
To add to what my sister just said, really, if you are trying to say that having sex is also part of love, it's out of bounds. So usually the best way for them to show love is that you see that your father will go and buy fried rice, they'll roast it very well. And just a surprise, they say, baby girl, close your eyes. So she closes and will put it down. That is even how our parents are trying to tell us about real love.
Okay. Imagine two people in a relationship where one feels like they have to do something they are not ready for to keep their partner from leaving. Do you think that is love? For instance, like two people, like let's just say they are in courtship, because that's the only thing I can use, courtship. When people are going to study each other before getting into marriage, then one will say, oh babe, let us like let us just have sexual intercourse, then the girl say, oh no, because we can wait after marriage, then we'll do it. Then the guy say, oh, if you don't agree, then I think this courtship has to end and I'll go and look for another partner. At that particular moment, do you think that is really love? And if no, why is it so?
No, because if you, I mean, you love me, that's why we're in the courtship stage. So if you think because of the sex you are living for another person, then you have to leave.
Okay.
Loving someone shouldn't be like having sex with the person to show that you are really in love with the person. If you are loving someone and you are going into a relationship, you should love the person unconditionally, not demanding for sex, money, or any external thing that will show you really love the person. Love the person unconditionally. If you are compelled to have sex with someone to show that you are in love with the person, or I will break up with you if you don't have sex with me, I don't think it's necessary.
Okay, or let's say instead of the sex, the person tells you that it's like your daddy is rich and your mother is not alive and you're the only child of your parents. So why don't you think because I am poor, just kill your father and let us get the properties? At that particular moment, do you think it is love? And if no, I need an answer.
That one, okay, it's not love. That's not love because you cannot ask me to I mean the man asking a girl to make a plan and then kill the father so that when you get married you can go ahead and then take the properties. That is not love. Initially, maybe you wanted something from that person. That's why you are falling in love with the person. And then after getting that thing, then maybe you can run away with the thing. But if you really love the person, you will not tell the person that, oh, and I'll go and do bad thing so that you guys can still be in the relationship. You wanted something from the person. So the moment you get it, then maybe the marriage can get over or you can run away with it.
Okay, so at that particular moment, what will real love be? So after like the person is like asking you to do that, like you said, there is no love in it. So what will real love look like?
Okay, to me, real love is when you respect the person, when you take ideas of the person, whatever the decisions that the person make, you take it. And then it's not all decisions that you can take from the person. Maybe the person might say something that will lead into a bad thing. So it's better maybe you can also try to advise the person, oh honey, let's do this, let's do that, maybe it can help us. When the man also tells you that, oh, let's do this and this, we can also like it can also help us. You try to put your heads together and then find solutions to things that will benefit the both of you.
And to my this thing, real love is like showing kindness, caring, and support. You support each other. But real love, like you get someone that will tell you your mistakes and also tell that person his or her mistake. But real love doesn't deal with like sex matter and the rest. It's only showing kindness, care, and supporting each other.
Okay, when a girl becomes pregnant, people often see her as the parent, but the guy doesn't always get the same attention. For example, we might hear she got pregnant, but not much about the guy. Why do you think there is double standard? And how can we make sure both girls and boys are treated the same?
Well, girls are treated different from the boys because when the girl is pregnant, she's the one that they see carrying the baby, not the man. That's why most at times they are more strict on the girls than the boys.
Okay, so what can we do to make sure both girls and boys are treated the same?
Actually, they can.
So in that case, if the girl is pregnant, the both of them should suffer it. But mostly when a girl is pregnant, mostly you see the girl being dropped out and the guy continues the education. So in this case, if the girl is pregnant, the both of you are enjoying it together. So the both of you should suffer the pain and reality together.
And I think what she's saying, maybe you can say they should
drop both of them out of school, but the guy can go somewhere else and educate. So the best solution is to imprison them.
Okay. When a boy gets a girl pregnant, that guy must be imprisoned. So, guys, if that is the law, are you sure there will be something like early pregnancy or teenage pregnancy in the world? If they say when a guy impregnates a girl at a tender age, okay, fine. Let's imprison the person for 5 years. Do you think if even if the girl pushes herself to the guy, do you think he will agree to do it? Yes, she will not agree. So maybe imprisonment will be the solution. Okay, any other suggestion?
I think what she said, with all due respect, I don't buy your idea. Because you have imprisoned the guy, forgetting that the guy also have a better future.
Please, you two, you are forgetting the fact that you have spoiled the girl's future.
But the girl
Hey,
can
sometimes
be, the girl,
it's both the girl and the boy that enjoys it together. You came to them, even though sometimes the guy can force you. If you know at the first place you don't want this sex, why should you engage yourself in? So the both of them should suffer it. It doesn't necessarily mean
so
the
why
guy should be
don't the
imprisoned.
guy educate and come and take good care of the girl? Sometimes it is not only about school. Let me let you know that
What
your future being bright is not always about school. School is just a sub or a subordinate thing about it. But you can look for a business for you to do that. Even look at Dangote like this. They will say he's not educated, but look at the kind of money he has. Even the press.
Brother, you are forgetting the fact that when you get educated and I'm illiterate, you will not come back to me. You will never come back to me.
When you are forgotten now, because both of us has agreed that we will love each other to an extent and nothing can separate us. That is why we are here.
My brother, you are just trying to deny the fact. Susie, you are trying to deny the fact because you don't agree. My brother, will you agree to go and marry as it stands now? Will you agree to go and marry someone who is selling charcoal? Okay, fine. Let's just assume you are going to stand for a president position. Will you agree to go and take someone who is selling charcoal, who you cannot take to the stage to talk? You will not agree.
Someone who can do politics for you. Even this imprisonment thing, I think they can even break out of prison. The only solution to them is that they want to like have sex and impregnate girls. They should castrate them.
Wait. No, castrate.
Objection, my lord.
To my sister who just replied to us now, I object it with all due respect. So you want to tell us that if you imprison the boy, and let's take it for instance, if the girl family like is poor and like the guy's family is rich, so you know that it's the guy's responsibility to take care of the girl, will you still make them imprison the guy just because he impregnated you?
Frankly speaking, I'll make them like imprison you is better because right, like even if they imprison you, I think you may come out. You have ruined my future. No one will be ready to marry me. They'll call me born one. And even the most painful part is, have you noticed something? After they impregnate you and finish, when they now complete their education or they get money small, they will now come back and say that you this dirty smelling thing. And forgot that the time that they were busy impregnating me, they never knew that I had a future. So the only thing is that even if the law will not castrate you, I in particular will castrate you.
Yes. Let's just take
The understanding you have, the two of you have with each other. So if you understand each other well, very well, I bet you cannot imprison the guy.
There is never understanding. A guy is never to be trusted. You see a guy that will promise you heaven and earth. That same guy will come back and
This, you said there's never understanding, but understanding keeps people like to be like.
Okay, I want to ask you guys, all of you, with all these arguments, one simple question. When they were having the sex, is it consensual? Did both of them agree, or is only one person?
okay, right now, let's just assume that both of them agreed to do it. So why is it that now that I am pregnant, he is not also ready to drop out and he wants only me to drop out? It's not possible. You can't come back and call me a pig. All of us must suffer it. It's either you agree and carry the.
See, I think what she's saying is totally out of bounds. Bear in mind that now the constitution is telling us that if a girl is pregnant, she can still go to school till her delivering time reach.
See,
So we'll all be in school.
what you are saying, no, we shan't allow it.
We shan't allow
Let me
it
tell you
here.
something. See, if you are pregnant, sometimes too, even the girls force the men into it. So let me say, if something like this happen, and it happens that the girl is pregnant, why don't you just wait for some period of time and then give birth? If you want to go your school, you go your school. Not that because of the pregnancy you take it in care and say that, Anna, because you are pregnant, so no, you not go to school again.
Okay, thank you for your suggestions and your contributions. Have you ever seen a situation where everyone focuses on the girl, but the guy has but the guy doesn't have the same thing to deal with? What do you think would happen if both girls and boys are treated the same?
It will reduce the number of teenage pregnancies.
When we are both treated the same, the girls will take it as like as normal because they feel after all, let me have sex. After having sex, when I get pregnant, we will all be treated the same. But like when they are treated different, like they feel the pain, so they will not like to go back there again.
So don't you think when they are treated differently, that is discrimination?
Yeah, that's true. It's also discrimination.
Okay, and is that right? Is discrimination right?
No, discrimination is not right.
Okay, discrimination is not right. So that is why we think both girls and boys should be treated the same in every situation.
But when we look at now how many young women becomes pregnant, it raises some questions about whether schools, families, and communities are doing enough to help prevent early pregnancy. Do you think schools are doing enough to teach us about our bodies and how to stay safe? Or do you think there's something missing or something they haven't implemented which is bringing all these things?
I think the school is doing well, but the problem is coming from the religious leaders and our parents. Because if they are free to us, if we first learned it from them or get the knowledge from them, we'll know how to communicate with them and how to get solutions to such problems. And our religious leaders too, they feel like talking, like saying such things in the churches or the mosques are not appropriate. So because of that, we'll rather go to our peers who influence us badly than to go to them.
Also, I think that when parents and teachers or even when they are educating their words about sex, they should not always say that when you engage in sex, you will get pregnant. They should tell you some symptoms. Indeed, they should tell us that you will surely have feelings, and that's normal. But that doesn't mean that you should leave it. They should tell you that. They should tell you everything. They should not hide some parts that if someone touches you, you will get pregnant. Such things are always annoying when you later find out the truth, and sometimes it may lead some people to take certain actions.
Although I know the schools they are doing well, but to my own suggestion, if they can start the training, like the education in the basic level, like GHS for instance, because some girls mostly get pregnant at the GHS level before coming to the senior high.
The education you are getting, is it enough for you or what else could be done?
For me, it's not enough
Why?
because, okay, I can say in our schools they teach us, our parents criticize us. So our parents too are supposed to be educated, even though some are educated but they are illiterate, like they are educated illiterates. They feel like telling you will cause this and that. So I think our parents too, they are in the right position to do that.
I also think that I also think that if our parents were more open to talk about sexual matters, the children will be able to come to them at any situation. Maybe they are crashing on someone, maybe someone is forcing them, or maybe someone is harassing them. If the parents are parents that are open and they are free and they discuss such matters with them, the children will surely know that the kind of parents I have, if I go and tell her, they should be able to guide me to make the right decisions. But if parents always try to keep this as secrets, always try to say if you're talking about that, it's not good or it's bad, it is going to make things better because nowadays everybody know and the social media is there influencing us negatively. So we need experienced people who are responsible to guide us through all the steps.
But you get to realize that some of our science teachers in our various schools, when they read to that topic, reproductive health, they themselves they don't want to go deep or they feel shy about teaching it. They will just brush through and go. And is that the right way?
We are to add with like we are being taught from primary, JHS, and senior high school here. We also have many clubs that are teaching us about sexual reproductive health. But still, if I may ask, all those that are in senior high and they are still pregnant, are they ignorant? Are
I
they
think
ignorant? There are certain factors that makes them to go into such things. Maybe the person like lack of maybe the
finance.
person is not having money, lack of finance. Maybe the person like that person is addicted to the extent that all the time, even if she has all what she needs, she still wants to have sex. So our parents and the media should be teaching us on those things, how to control ourselves, our emotion, so that it will reduce early teenage pregnancy and early parenting.
Okay, for instance, per JHS, what I know, my science teacher, he used not to teach us deep into that because he said it is part of the syllabus that they should teach and show us how the periodic table for girls work, how ovulation starts and all those things. And when they are teaching you, they will teach you about your free periods, when you're supposed to have sex, when you're not supposed to have sex. Do you think if they teach we girls and boys, like especially we the girls, we are those that I'm referring to, do you think if they teach us that when you menstruate and finish from this day to this day it's your free, what's the name, day, like it's your free periods, you can have sex and you will not get pregnant, do you think they can reduce the high rate of pregnancy in this country?
Some of us can testify that we those that are in the senior high schools, most of us or some of us are married, but they are attending school. I get it. So it doesn't actually mean that what's the name is because of financial constraints. That's why it wasn't that lead them into getting pregnant.
And some of we the girls too that are pregnant in some of our schools, you don't know the circumstance in which the person found herself. Some is as a result of rape, some too is as a result of, oh, maybe her parents gave her out to the man as betrothal or something. You never know. But sometimes, but most of the girls who are pregnant is due to ignorance.
As she said, the person might be coming from a poor home, and because they wanted what's the name daily bread, they might give her, yeah, they might give her out to a man in exchange for money.
And mostly too, it's not about finance. Some of our parents, maybe me coming to senior, I'll come and then maybe someone will bring cornflakes, drinks, calipo, and all those stuffs. Meanwhile, we know that those things, although we need them, but they are not necessary. So me knowing that my parents will not get me this, I can go into, maybe I can go to a man so that he will sleep with me and give me. So mostly it's about the pressure we get in the senior high school from our friends. That is also one cause.
What do you think that we can do concerning the issues of boys and even elderly men that try to use certain situations to impregnate girls or to have sex with girls?
You see, my sister, that's why they said nothing comes for free. If you don't go into it, I'm having my money and I'm sitting in my house comfortable. You don't expect me to give you money free. There are some people that they don't give things for free. You must pay back. So with such people, if you go to them, surely you have to use what you have and get what you want.
Okay.
Okay, I would also add up by saying that sometimes it's our mindset. If you make up your mind that even me being poor will not lead me into teenage pregnancy or early parenting, that is why we have organizations like Comfort in our schools. And the girls, we are privileged. Comfort takes care of most of us that we say is financial problems. When you go to the school and you let the administration know the kind of situation you are in, maybe the Comfort can come to your aid.
Does society treat boys and girls differently when it comes to sexual behavior? And how so?
My name is Mera Zika. I'm a midwife. I was a public health nurse and I went into midwifery. In Africa or in the world in general, we take men like to be above everybody. So when you're dealing with a man and a woman, even in our own children we raise at home, sometimes we classify some work for men and we classify work for women. And we think that there are some work that men should not do, there are some work that women should do. So sometimes even among our children, if they see a boy either sweeping or cook, oh, well, why? You don't have a girl? You see, this is so we have even raised that thing so high. And as you said, if two people go into sex and they want to impregnate one, we tend to blame the woman so much than the man. We think that whatever men are doing, there's nothing wrong. It's right. He's a man. Take it for instance, you are married and the man is cheating on, oh, it's normal. What is it? It's a man. But if you, the woman, should just misbehave small, the whole society, everybody is on you. So we have taken that thing to raise our children. So men will always think that they have right to do certain things and they think they are above everybody when they come into a man and a woman. So it's the same thing when they come into a relationship. It will be funny for a woman to approach a man and say, oh, maybe I'm in love with you. But a man can do it easily. And sometimes people shy that a woman cannot initiate sex. If you initiate sex, people look at you with some way. They think a lot about you. Hey, how can a woman initiate sex? So they tag you, excuse me to say, calling you, oh, this is a prostitute. How can you just say this? It shouldn't be like that. There's nothing wrong if a woman expresses her feelings towards a man or even towards sex. But society have made it like that. But a man can have even 4 wives, even have girlfriends, thousands out there. People don't see anything wrong with it. So it's the same thing when the young ones are growing and there's a relationship. The man always wants to dominate. They want to dominate. They think that whatever they are doing, I'm a man, so whatever I do, people will not tag me or people will not look me with a different way. But if you, the woman or a girl, you try that, then people take you to be like you are not good.
Why do you think there's this double standard towards how boys and girls are treated when they become parents? And how can we ensure that both boys and girls are equally responsible and supported in situations like this?
Yeah, that's what I say is what society have taken. If the girl become pregnant, they look at you in a way. But if a boy impregnates a girl, oh, it's normal. There's nothing wrong. Oh, why you impregnated somebody? You could have protected yourself. But if the girl become pregnant, oh, this girl, oh, you are spoiled. How come that you became pregnant? You carry yourself. It's the way we treat them. That's why. But if we give them equal opportunity, I don't think there's a situation where at my facility, I have an adolescent club there. So I had a 16-year-old girl who was impregnated by a 14-year-old boy. And people were rather raising high on the girl. Oh, why should I allow a 14-year-old boy to impregnate you? You see, everything that happened, normally we tend to put the blame on the girls. We think that, oh, you are loose, you should have resisted, you should have, by forgetting that we have made them timid, we have made them not to speak out. So whatever they are doing, they try to hide it, they can't come out. A boy can easily discuss with a friend, oh, Charlie, yesterday I had a girl and had sex, what? But a girl cannot express herself like that. It's how society have made it. That is why sometimes, but they need equal opportunity. Like if a boy impregnates a girl, the boy continue education and the girl drop out. And all the burden is on the lady. And the boy is working freely somewhere. Nothing is being done. But if we think that, look, if I've impregnated the girl, then if the girl is dropping, the boy too should drop out from school and both of them okay. But normally they leave the boys to go free and rather the girl suffers. And at the end of the day, even if the boy makes it, you will never go in for that girl. Oh, I wouldn't like Bonwana. Oh, I wouldn't like somebody who have dropped out from school. Since we have made our women and girls too timid, especially coming to our northern sector, if boys and girls or men and women are together and you ask questions, you will never get a woman to raise a voice, say A, B, C, D. Think that the man should give them permission before they can talk. We have made it that way. So it's high time we teach our young girls, teach our women. We should let them speak out. We should let them have confidence in them, empower them to resist certain things. If you are in a relationship, doesn't mean that you should have sex. But sometimes the boys try to initiate. They think that if you have sex shows that you love me, or if you love me, like you allow me to have sex with you. The girl cannot say no. But if the girl even tell the boy that, oh, I want sex, you can say, oh, no. But you are, what type of girl are you? And you are initiating for sex. So always we have painted these women or girls like whatever happened, we rather put the blame on the girl. We leave the boy scot-free. But whatever punishment or whatever it is, both of them should carry. Yeah, if I had power, if you impregnate a girl, both of you should drop out. Take care of the lady, she deliver, you both take care of. If you are going back to school, then you go together. But since it's girls who rather suffer, yeah, when it comes to it, both of them enjoy sex, but when it comes, it's the girl who suffers. Even we parents, sometimes we blame them so much. We blame our girls so much. Oh, the boy doesn't have a problem. Hey, you could have resisted. Why didn't you? Who even asked you to go there? You see, so we put all the blame on the girls, and the boy is walking there scot-free. Yeah. So it's society that have made it that way. So in hard time, we educate them so they can speak out. They can resist. If you're in a relationship, doesn't mean that you should have sex. Sex doesn't mean love. Yeah.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have come to the end of today's episode, and I know you have learned, I have learned, and we all have learned. So, what are some of the new things we have learned today? Some of the new things we have learned about early parenting.
Before you take something from someone, before you take a help from someone, you need to sit and ask the person, what are you doing this for? What is your purpose for doing this? Because nothing good comes easy. They give and take. So ask before taking turns.
Would you like to be a parent now?
No.
Would you like to be a parent now?
No.
Why?
Because it is bad.
We all seated here are future journalists, CEOs, and politicians who want to be a politician. We are here. So we will not agree to be what early parents. Thank you for joining us today's episode of Adventures 2. Until next time, stay smart, strong, wise, and informed.
Smart, strong, wise, informed. Smart, strong, wise, informed. Smart, strong, wise, informed.
Education is for us. Consent. Do it when you really want to do it. Safe sex. Do it when you're ready. Don't just do it. STIs. Be dangerous, so be careful how you do it. Education is a must. Education is for us. Smart, strong, wise, informed. Stay smart.